Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Krakenfall, and today we are reacting to Let's Game It Out. I became a billionaire by detonating all wildlife on Hydroneer. I'm looking forward to it. Before we get started, I would like to say a few words. First of all, if you have been watching my videos recently, thank you very much. It's been amazing. We just hit 25k on YouTube. I hit 1.5k on Twitch, and it's been so much fun just hanging out, making stuff, and on the stream it's been so much fun. I have the satisfactory Let's Plays. If you don't prefer watching on Twitch, check those out over here. I will say though that I have a full-time job, and during the months of October and November, things are going to be picking up a lot. They already actually have. I mean, this reaction is late because I had to work this weekend, and it's going to be kind of spotty moving forward. Hopefully not too long. I know that I'm holding myself to a standard of like 3 videos a week and more if I can. It's already gotten in the way of my PAX West vlog, which I know PAX was like 2 months ago. I haven't put out the vlog. And the Steam Deck video that I've mentioned several times, like, it's kind of embarrassing at this point, but you know what, it is what it is, and I'm just gonna keep working on it until it's done. And if it's in time for the Steam Deck, you know, purchase wave, because the Steam Deck, by the way, is no longer on reservation, you can go get it. Spoiler, I think you should, if you can. Things have slowed down a lot, and that's okay. I'm going to be releasing still at least a Let's Play episode a week, and I'm going to be also streaming on Twitch Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, Fridays at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Fridays are Phasmophobia Fridays, and then I also stream on the weekends if I can. So I'm gonna keep things up as much as possible, but I do have to kind of pull things back a little bit just because of work. And it is important work. It is like worth crunching for, which is what we're doing. But that always sucks. So heads up, if you like my content, please stick around and wait for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications so you know when I release something, you'll get notified. Also, we do have Hobbs with us today. He is straight chilling. My wife isn't actually home right now, so he's like buddy with me. He was getting nervous, hyper earlier. He was like running around and like exploring things that he doesn't normally think to. But I will. Oh, he's melted. What? So he's a bud. I'm gonna actually leave him up in during this reaction. So let's get started. Okay, so detonating all wildlife. The only wildlife I know of in Hydroneer is the fish, because I haven't played the game, and it is on my list. I am going to play Hydroneer, so I don't exactly know what wildlife he's going to be detonating. If we're going to think about how Josh is going to break the game, explosions in games, I think, are little bursts of calculation. If you have to think about it that way, like, how could the game be broken by an explosion? So an explosion usually causes an area of effect change, right? And so it pushes things back, which means that there are physics and world calculations on all of the objects within its radius, and then you have to locate those objects. I mean, it depends on, I don't know game engines very well, so, you know, maybe it doesn't work this way, but I would imagine that the radius of an explosion is calculated, and then it locates all of the objects, and then it calculates all of the force vectors to like cause the animations of it exploding outwardly, or, you know, from where the radius of the center point of the explosion is. Who knows? I'm guessing, just like in Minecraft, where I'm sure if you've played Minecraft for any amount of time, longer than like a week, you've probably gotten as many explosives as you can and just exploded them all at once. Maybe Josh is going to be doing mass explosions, so I'm interested to see that. I'm interested to see what wildlife he explodes. Anyway, let's get started.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing some Hydroneer today, a wild mining game where the possibilities are endless. I've played Hydroneer a couple of times before, but they added something new, so buckle up. We're gonna have us some fun. Oh, and also this video is sponsored by AFK Arena. Hold on to your britches, because I'm gonna talk about it later.
I am going to leave the sponsorship in there, even though I'm not sponsored by AFK Arena. This is Josh's content, so again, please go watch this video. I'll leave a link in the description, and oh, Hobbs is gone. So please go check out his video.
But first, let's go into how this game works. So here's how shopping works. You see an item you like how about this cauldron here? You run up to it, it'll show you a price and all that stuff, and then you grab one, and then you just run off with it. No, I'm just kidding, that doesn't work. That's called stealing. In previous playthroughs, I was able to become an instant millionaire getting around
stealing
these
if
things.
it's in a video game?
First time stealing thrones wholesale, melting them down, and then selling that for vast sums. And then the second time stealing these pipes for significantly less money, but instead I cashed in on 2 other currencies I have, patience and time. And through that, I also became a millionaire.
That's not a currency, so that's your life, Josh.
Again, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need a lot of money to do a lot of different things here. But that said, kudos to the developer. because I can't find a way to steal anything this time. There is, of course, the legitimate way, and then there's the glorious fishing way, but to do that one, I would basically set up a thing to fish all night, and I read some patch notes that said they made it a little harder to do that. You know what? What the hey? Just to prove a point, let's see if we can still fish our way to victory. So first, we're gonna need a fishing pole, 52 coins.
Is he gonna bomb
we're gonna
fish?
need 52 coins, so all we gotta do is scrub, sell, coin. Okay, and now we have enough. Now it's all mine. So as a reminder, we've done this before. Once by the river, then in the river. But now I kind of wonder something else. Is there actually a limit to how much fishing I can do?
Oh.
Okay, so I might have gone a little overboard. It turns out you really can do a lot of fishing. I'm a little afraid to say how many fish might actually be here, but what I can tell you is it's quite a few. And as many fish as there are here, this isn't even how we're gonna make all of our money.
Like spawning
because
season.
even if I were to take this cart, whip it behind me, back it up into all these fish, load them up in the cart here, haul this cart all the way up to the jeweler, because yes, the jeweler accepts fish. All right, let's see, how do I get
jeweler
this
accepts
onto
fish?
that?
Did
Let's
we
see,
already
can I
know that?
Oh, I can just jump with the cart. Perfect. Yes. See? That's what civilized folk do. But even then, you still only get about 1,000 coins from all
Yeah,
this.
not worth
I mean,
it.
we're still gonna sell it, but this is more starter cash than anything else. You know, it's weird, but the frame rate over there sucks now. It's almost as if these fish are causing problems, and it's a little bit early even for me to be dealing with horrible frame rates. And
bet if you
based on how
exploded the fish
everything looks
right now,
when
it
we
would
look
crash
this
the game.
way, I kind of wonder if it's like an out of sight doesn't render sort of thing. You know, I do think I have an idea though. You see back here, this is actually a place where we can do some mining. So yeah, I think you can dig on this, right? All right, which leads me to believe that we can excavate all this dirt and maybe we can just cover up the fish. Seems like a foolproof plan, right? Now, the smartest thing to do is to probably visit the city of Bridgeport over here, which has a lot more buying options, specifically this beauty right here. They call this beauty the excavator. And what a steal for only 1,050. Now, I want you to enjoy these nice frame rates, because once we reach Fishtropolis, you can kiss them goodbye. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Look at this sign right here. Am I late?
Pour one out for the excavator. I heard that they removed it. I guess I'm gonna have to find a different game with an excavator in it.
To believe that this is this? Well, this sign makes it even more motivating for me to use it. Come on, vehicle, nothing's gonna keep us down. We're gonna excavate some dirt whether they like it or not. Yeah, we really showed them, didn't we? Okay, take two.
How
Let's
did
do
that
this.
happen?
Come on, almost. Wheels just gain a little traction. Use the thing in
hitbox
front
must
of
be,
you
like,
for
spherical.
leverage. See, there we go. That wasn't so hard. And now it's time to do some excavating. Yeehaw, this is what dreams are made out of. I can't believe how well-ish this is actually working.
I love it.
Okay, well, that didn't take very long at all. And there were no vehicle casualties.
You know, I do like physics like this because it's fun to just mess around, but I could easily see it getting annoying as soon as you... What happened? As soon as you start trying to do something. So like if you're actually really trying to dig that hole and you can't because the hitboxes are colliding, like I would get annoyed pretty fast by that. So I'm glad this game's early access and they continuously improve it.
And now comes the fun part where we add all these fish. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think this might all actually fit in here. And there's only one way to find out for sure.
Oh no.
One. Okay. And two.
Oh, is this where we get the
and
explosives?
Three. Well, seeing as how this will take me a hot minute, now seems like a good time to talk about our sponsor for this video, and that's AFK Arena. You've probably heard of it before, but if you haven't, AFK Arena is a free-to-play RPG game. It's a game where you put together a bunch of heroes, outfit them with a bunch of stuff, send them into battle, and watch them beat the crap out of things, or outfit them poorly and watch them die with some gusto. But more specifically, we're here to talk about AFK Arena's brand new card battler mode called War of Wits. War of Wits is a PvP competitive card game. Here's basically how it works. Everything starts with a coin flip to decide who goes first. Then you have to sculpt your deck, which means choosing from among 80 hero cards and 24 relics, spanning across 4 factions, and utilizing all that hot AFK Arena lore. Then once you've put your deck together, pick your heroes, dive into the arena, and watch as you wail on each other. Oh, like look at that one. That one came down to the wire. But the important part is I was victorious. Take that, level 99 person. War of Wits is only available for a limited time, so if you like what you see and want to try it, the download link you need is is in the description. You can also use this gift code, which is valid until March 11th, to get 30 faction scrolls and 3,000 diamonds for free. Thanks again to AFK Arena for sponsoring. Let's get back to Fish Mania. And
thank you, AFK Arena, for sponsoring Josh.
How about that? Fits like a glove. Who would have thought it would be so easy to cram all these fish in? And I mean, the frame rate seems a little better. Well, let's see if it gets any better once I cover all this up. There's also a thing you can do where when you dig up dirt and you put it back down, it actually creates more than you had. So over time, we can use that method to create dirt from nothing. Oh boy, now give me a second. We're almost done with this whole process. And done. Why, that didn't take long at all. My soul definitely didn't leave my body while I piled dirt forever, but it's hard to argue with results. The frame rate definitely seems better. Nothing about this looks natural. Oh, and all the dead fish sticking out probably gives it away too. Well, I for one am pleased with our new art installation. Well,
it looks like some kind of freak, like, cover-up, like some illegal fishermen were like running from the warden, and so they're like, we can't eat all this, and so they just try and like do a mass fish grave. And it looks very sad.
Well, that was fun. Let's go make some money now. I have an idea that has nothing to do with all that. That was just for funsies. See, if we walk all the way over here, then we do a quick about face. Well, look at that, the stock market. And it looks like we can craft and sell a number of things. This ring pop that I think is supposed to be a necklace, but it yields the highest price.
Ring pop?
The highest
Wow.
price per weight,
that brings me back.
So
do they still sell those?
Build a bunch of these and then wait for the demand to not be a downvote. It's a win-win for everybody. So let's go shopping. And all that for only 337 coins? Well, that's easy. We'll just use some of these excess fish. The easiest way to jumpstart our cash flow. And now with coin in hand, let's buy the goods.
Josh, so I've been watching Josh's streams, and they're really fun, so go check out Let's Game It Out on Twitch. He said he's never worked in QA, which surprises me. What happened to you that you have to test everything 100 times? He also said that he thinks he would go crazy if he went into QA because QA has, like, quality assurance testing, like, has to do things over and over and over again. And isn't that what he does? Like, he's doing like the fishing 5 hours of fishing minimum to get everything on that screen. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, these things don't make sense to me.
Now it's time to start making some stuff. And once I got my gold bars, let's toss them in the hot pot so they get nice and hot and malleable. Dump them on the thing, and before you know it,
delicious.
And who wouldn't want to wear that? Now, obviously, this was like the laziest version of this necklace we could make, as is evidenced by the $433 price. And I'm not in this to make cash by hand, so how are we going to make this as hands-off as possible? So here in tools and equipment, we have some of our old favorites. This includes a variety of different drills we've used in the past, not to mention a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm interested in something a little bit newer, something that was just added, like power and logic. Let's see what this brand new storefront has to offer. Add logic cables. Adds both A and B logic values. Bigger than logic cable. Diode logic cable. Oh god, this all looks so complicated. You know
like
what
a Redstone
doesn't
update.
though? Hello there. Now we're speaking my language. Logic explosives goes kaboom when logic is passed into explosives. So obviously we came over here with the idea of automating more jewelry, but I can't say no to fate, especially when fate is 360 coins.
I mean, that's exactly where I'd go.
We just made 465. I can't help but feel like buying this dynamite was just meant to be.
I like the boom boom.
I believe we need a button to go with it. I mean, look at that price, 444. It couldn't be more perfect. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Let's take this dynamite and put it like right there. And let's take our little switch and let's put it right there. Beautiful. This definitely won't kill me by pushing it this close, right? And I don't know, let's just put some fish around it. I just want to add to the experiment. It feels like the fish should be a part of that. Okay, I think it's time for a test. So I guess here goes nothing. Ah, my and probably your eardrums. Sure did make a nice hole though, didn't it? Wait a minute. What have we here? We have one big cube and then 4 little baby cubes. I don't know what these represent necessarily, but my guess is that the big cube was probably for the switch unit, and once it was obliterated, it turned into a cube, which I guess means the 4 fish turned into these little baby cubes. Well, let's go see what they're worth. Okay, so this confirms that this is more or less the button, because the original button was 84, so this selling for half is consistent with how this game works. Now, I'm gonna assume these baby cubes are like the other ones we've seen in the game before, where they don't actually have any value. Yep, well, that's unfortunate. Let's try to sell it anyway and see what happens. Oh, hello there. Ah, 1 glorious cent. Well, I guess that's better than nothing, right? Wait a minute. Why is the cube still there? Didn't I just sell it? Wait, can I sell it again?
Oh.
No way. No way. Oh my god. Look,
Money
I realize each
duplication
one of these
glitch.
cubes is only 1 cent, but it never goes away. Hey, baby cubes, all aboard. It's time to
Okay,
make some
that's an
real
auto
money.
clicker glitch
Interestingly,
right there.
only 2 of the cubes are still here.
Hi, Hobbs. Hobbs is back. Cat break. He's like, no. Okay. See if I can get camera. Hobbs. All right, I'm gonna have to one-hand this reaction.
Here. So I guess only 2 types of fish are infinite, and that's more than enough for me. I mean, look, I've only been clicking this for a little while now, and I already have one whole...
So glitches like this, I am not above using 100%. If I find out about it and I try and do things the normal way. If things get... Let's say if I'm annoyed with the game design, like things are too grindy, I will absolutely resort to glitches. If I'm having fun with the game and I'm just bogged down by like a little bit more grind than I want, I will absolutely just use one of these things. And I know how to make my mouse click every, second or, 100 times a second. So I will. So if I knew about this and let's just say I had a wish list that I wanted to buy, or I'm like, I want to do the power update, I want to do the logic gates and all that stuff, but I don't want to grind for it because, I mean, you can automate stuff in this game, so it's probably not that hard to get there, but I wouldn't be above just, reselling the stuff. I'm sure they patched it by now. So when I actually go play the game, I'm sure I won't be able to do this.
Coin. So the next step is getting enough coinage here so we can buy more dynamite. Let's see, 2 cents every click, so 50 clicks every $1, and we need 360. Oh, so that's only
18,000 clicks. Yep.
And done.
Which is probably only like a half an hour for him.
coins for free. Thanks,
if you use an
little
auto
fish
clicker.
cubes. We're gonna go get you some friends, okay? Of the explosive variety. And another one of these. Thank goodness, in addition to our 360 we just made, we had some random additional lying around. I got a good feeling about this one. And even though we're almost out of money now, I'm not too worried. I feel like everything's gonna turn out okay. This time around, we're gonna take this dynamite, put it right here in the middle of Fish HQ. But first, we need to clear a spot for it. Now it's time to do a little digging so we can get it right in there with the fish. Ah, there we go. Seems like a great place to put some dynamite. Okay, let's see. Can I shove
Uncovered
it, like,
the tarp
really
over the
far in there?
bodies.
That looks like a yes. Can't even see it anymore. Okay, so again, there's the dynamite, and here's the connector. Okay, here goes the button. Fingers crossed. Ah, music to my ears. Well, looks like...
If he has to pick up every single cube by hand, that's the part where I'm like, it's not worth it. Although I just realized that he's probably going for a multiplicative like scaling of the money duplication glitch. So if you get more little cubes every time you press the button, you'll get more cents. So you'll have to press it less time. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm starting to see how he's going to become a billionaire. He's just going to scale his duplication glitch by probably a couple hundred, maybe 100, maybe 1,000. Hobbs is loving life right now. All right, back to the video.
We have another problem. Not really sure how I'm gonna get out of here, let alone bring the cubes out, but at least there's cubes everywhere. Wonder if I can use these to make like a fish stairway. All signs point to maybe so far. Almost there. Come on, come on. Ah, victory. Okay,
Very
so now
nice.
we got a new problem.
Good
all
thinking.
the cubes are down there, buried under all these fish. Although I do have an idea. There's an item over here called the magnet staff.
Oh.
Fancy magnet on a staff attracts resources in a large area, and I'm willing to bet that this thing will work on metallic things like
Well,
those
that solves
cubes.
my earlier
so here's
question.
what it's supposed to do. Okay, great. This should be interesting. Okay, let's give this a shot and see how it goes. Uh-oh. Oh, God. You know, I think something is happening that I had not anticipated.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, it's picking up the cubes all right, but not just the cubes. Looks like it's picking up those fish, too. Oh, my God. The frame rate is so bad. Well, I guess this is...
He's causing thousands of physics calculations all in real time. They're all colliding with each other, all moving different positions in the world. I mean, even a well-optimized game probably would have trouble with this. Although, optimizations can get pretty fancy.
the slideshow we deserve. Okay, so I don't think this is gonna take care of all the fish. I'm just hoping it'll be enough. So step 1, I'm gonna open up the hole a little bit. And now step 2, let's just shove this dynamite everywhere we can put it. We've got some in the middle. We've also got some tucked away and even more tucked away, like right in there. I also bought some connectors. So this time around, we can detonate it from outside. Okay.
Do they set each other off and
no
they
better
explode
time
next to
than
each
now.
other?
Here goes nothing. It's so loud. Hello? Hello? Anybody alive down there? Well, it certainly seems
Got
like
a few
it worked
big fish.
this time. Oh, and how convenient. A way right down. Well, that's just fantastic. Surely the magnet thing will work a lot better this time. I'm gonna try it from here and see how it goes. Okay, that's nice and smooth. I like that. Now let's try them all. Uh-huh. Mostly cubes and a few fish. Cool. Easy. Easy. It's okay. Just keep on floating.
That's kind of a cool item, magnet staff.
Is I think as long as you hold down the button and
become
keep
a
it
Jedi
activated, it's eventually gonna find its way to you. Come, let's go visit the jeweler. See if they're selling any frames per second we can buy. Oh,
let's game it out. Master of the arcane arts.
1 frame every 10 seconds. Listen, so long as this nightmare floats its way over to me, I don't care how long it takes. First things first, let's do a quick sell to get rid of all the non-clonable stuff. And now it's time for the heavy hitters, the ones that give me a glorious 2 coins each time I sell them. The path to being a millionaire doesn't seem so hard now. Like if each click gets me $2, that means to make $1 million, we only need to click this.
I've never heard the rest of that song.
Cool million. You know what? I actually thought that would take longer. Well, I think we know where this money is going. To the dynamite fund. All we need to do is set up a little more dynamite and off we go. Fingies crossed. Well, looks like it did a good thing. All but the most hardy fish are gone. So just to make our lives easier, let's get these fish out of the way. I don't know, maybe they'll wake up, even if they've been dead in a ravine for a while. Okay, and with those out of the way, it's time to do some magnet magic.
Maybe they'll wake up.
You know what? I'm not sure if it's possible. The game gets so laggy, I actually don't think I can get it over there. Luckily, we've got our handy bucket here with ethereal properties of its own. See, when you put stuff in here, it eventually settles, and then it becomes part of the bucket. And that's how we're able to get all these cubes in this tiny little space.
Wow.
Come, fish cubes. It is time for us to... I'm happy to report they're all still in there. As is evidenced
why
by
is
this
the frame
absolutely
rate
stellar frame rate.
If they're
and once the frames...
if they're attached to the bucket here, then I would think that they wouldn't be calculating anything that causes frame rate issues, right? It's a part of the bucket now. So why is the frame rate so bad? They must still be rendering even if they're out of sight, which is a clear optimization in a lot of things. What is that, view-based or... I forget. It was in another video. When I looked it up, it was view-based rendering. Yeah, that's weird.
Agree with me, we'll put it on the table. I mean, eventually... Oh god, I don't know what's happening. Did you see that? Oh god. It's like a 2-bite brownie of cubes. Okay, well this is hitting a new world of surreal. Okay, is everything
they definitely were
settled?
rendering.
So we know that some of these will disappear once we push the button. I'm curious myself, so let's take a look at them while we click it. Okay, it went down from like 50-something to 21, and that's more than fine by me. And I mean, sure, we could get more money from these, but look what a beautiful mess we made. Besides, we only need to click this a couple more times, and this turns into this. Over 10 million coins. And that's when I also learned.
That amazes me. I would never think to like try and make this much money, because I'm very like function based in games. Like I'll have a goal that I want to go after. It's just the difference between me and Josh is that Josh's goal is to sow chaos and break the game. And I wonder if that would be fun. I mean, obviously the grinding wouldn't be, but if it would be fun to like, okay, can I make $1 million in this game and have that be my goal? Usually my goals are like aesthetic, like the giant man in my Satisfactory playthrough. Hobbs, he's so happy.
That once a stack has reached 10 million, it doesn't combine anymore. That's okay, 10 million is just fine. And by that I mean it's fine that I had to make 100 stacks of 10 million coins each, which equals up to 1 billion coins. Congrats, we're a billionaire. Do you want to know just how rich we are? See these thrones that cost 14,500 coins? I bought a whole bunch of those as well as a ton of other furniture. And we're gonna take them back to Fish HQ, pile them high in Cube Chasm, and then blow it up just because it's pretty. No time to take that all in. We've got more rich person stuff to do. For example,
he's just
looks
blowing
like
it.
there's some land
He's just
we can
wasting
blow
all
up
that money
that's
that he
for
just
sale.
grinded.
And here we are, our first plot. What a sight. Let's go ahead and buy it for the paltry sum of 1,200. Did you know that there's housing in this game? There sure is. Anything from roof tiles to flooring to walls. So we're just gonna pick up some of these building supplies, drive them back to ground zero, build ourselves a beautiful little home like so. Somewhere quaint and cozy where at the end of a long day, we can settle down some dynamite, that is. And who would like the honor of breaking in our new home? Rich guy stuff. I like how when the dynamite blows up, it goes to heaven. Quickly, to the rich mobile.
Like
we have more work
I noticed
to do.
that too.
Next plot of land we're taking is called South Hope, where anything is possible. If that anything is a giant, giant pile of TNT. How much TNT is here exactly? I have no idea. You're not really thinking about price, right? But you are still thinking about your bang for your buck.
I'm surprised he can't tell if frozen or not.
That's a hole, all right.
Yeah.
Now let's christen it with rich stuff. Well, my original plan was to fill this safe full of money and bury it, but honestly, this seems just as good. Feels like some real billionaire stuff to me. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. Oh, and also I started streaming on Twitch, so maybe think about checking that out, and I'll see you next time.
Let's Game It Out's videos are so fun. I mean, I play around with explosives too, but he just takes it to the next level. One sec, Hobbs is being real cute. He crashed the video, and I know I picked him up, put him in my lap, but he doesn't always stay there. And when he's in a good mood, I mean, he's usually in a good mood, but he does have like a routine of being anxious. So it's like, it's part of my routine and my wife's routine to like help him relax. He had a brother who passed away earlier this year. So he's been a little bit anxious, and this is completely off topic, but it's our pleasure to help make him as relaxed and happy as possible. He usually stops me when I do that. He's like, no, please stop. But he's not. He's just drinking it all up. All right. Well, thank you for watching this reaction to Let's Game It Out's video. I have to play Hydroneer at some point. I could totally see myself getting sucked into the explosives and the housing and cat hair. Okay, I'll have to clean that up after this. I didn't see too much of anything that's like really struck out to me. I think most of the frame rate issues we've seen before in these videos, so there's not too much to say about that. I guess the explosions, there's lots of animation in addition to all like the physics calculation, and I'm sure they've cleaned that up ever since, like, you know, since then. I will say, please check out Let's Game It Out's Twitch channel. He streams a couple times a month, I think, and I'll put that link in the description as well. I've actually started watching it a lot. It's very relaxing, very chill atmosphere. He was playing Super Mario Maker the other day, and it was a good stream. So thank you for all the great content, Josh, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe, click the bell for notifications. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I just want to show you something really quick. I am subscribed to Let's Game It Out right here. Go ahead and subscribe to Let's Game It Out. I'm subscribed. Last video I did was incognito. A lot of people commented that you're not subscribed to Let's Game It Out. I absolutely am. Please subscribe to Let's Game It Out. Let's go.